Hi world. I am back. Ich bin zurück. Okay, party camp. That's where I am now. It's me. Talk to my new party members. Just the fan on my laptop is loud. So this is annoying. I'm tired. Can't do anything about it. This laptop is pretty loud for some reason. I can talk to my new companions, but I have quests here and quests here. Who's this guy? Enchantment. Oh, let's see if I remember how to play this. There we go. I don't know why it was zoomed in so much. There's Liliana. There's Alistair Sten. Can I change their equipment actually before I do anything? Yeah, actually, why is my laptop this loud? Yeah, why is my laptop this loud? Holy jeez. Let's try this. Hear that? It's really loud. I could try putting this under silent mode. See if that helps. Turn the filter up again, the noise filter. Alright, put the noise filter up and it starts cutting me off. It's really annoying. Is that better? I think that might be better. This is the problem of getting a really good gaming laptop. It's really loud. I'll put the laptop in silent mode and see if that's okay, because why is that keep putting that over there. Why is this over here now all of a sudden? I don't want that there. I want it over here. Okay, back to the game. There you go. Checking my characters. I need to change the equipment. I'm a warrior. I need Morgan. Liliana probably, because she's a rogue. He's also a warrior. So many warriors. Okay, definitely gonna take Morgan and Liliana. Sten, let's see. Sten is two-handed. Sten seems redundant. Probably Morgan, Liliana, and Alistair. Yeah, Morgan, Liliana, and Alistair. And nobody has chalk making though. Oh, my inventory is full. I need to sell some stuff. Don't need all this stuff. Let's see, what do I have on me? Burger and maze. No, I don't need that. Morgan. She doesn't really need this magic stuff, does she? The steel one is better. She's got a couple daggers. I could give her a barbarian mace. That'd be funny. Let's do this. enchanted daggers. Oh, she's got 2 enchanted daggers. Let me just see this thing. Oh, inventory's full. Lovely. Battle axe or a great sword. And needs better equipment. What's he got? Studded leather helm. Chainmail clothes. Chainmail, splint mail. Splint mail. It's not getting set ones though. Chainmail boots. Okay. I think I need the helmet for him. Yeah, they're not getting a set bonus for some reason. What's this one? Heavy chainmail. See, the studded helmet is better. That on and get the set. chainmail boots. He doesn't have a set for some reason. Maybe it's because of the helmet. He's not getting a set bonus. Maybe I just can't tell if he's got a set bonus because I don't have a set bonus. Set bonus, just don't see it. Alright, I don't know about that, so we'll see. Got new tactics. Shield bash, pommel strike. Sunder arms. Enemy health greater, less than 50%. Huh. this? No, I don't like this one. Surrounded by enemies. Stand. I actually don't like them chasing the enemies. Okay, that's all their tactics. That's good. Save that. I'm tired. I was struggling with my computer doing something weird again, but let's play at least a little bit. This might be a very short stream because I'm tired now. Yeah, it's already 4 AM. Great. I think there's supposed to be a camp chest somewhere. I gotta look around. Puppy. I will talk to the puppy dog though.
Oh, why you little? Your furry friend here took offense at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
Well, he is a ward. There's hardly any blood John still he shouldn't have.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Aw, Puppy. I don't want Puppy being mad at me. Should he get mad at me for that one? Puppy. They have approval ratings.
I once
Hey,
heard a really old legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished. Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh. I'd never feed you another human being.
It's not cannibalism if he's eating it, you know.
Look at what your fool dog placed in my pack. A putrid, half-eaten hare is not something a woman wants to find in her unmentionables.
Her unmentionables, but she just mentioned her unmentionables. Why doesn't he share his food with me?
The dirty mongrel can have this back. There. And tell him not to do it again.
You're a war dog, not a nursemaid. Oh, poor puppy. Why are they making me scold him?
You are a true warrior and worthy of respect.
Puppy. Trying to find a way through the earth, are we? Goes back to digging. It's going to take some time, you know. Alright, have fun then. Alright, I think that's enough with the puppy. Okay, who else do I need to... I swear there's supposed to be a camp chest here somewhere that I can put stuff in. Let's see it. There's Liliana and Alistair. And Stan. And Morgan's over there. I swear there's supposed to be a camp chest. I don't remember when I get camp chests in this game. Hey Gia, how are you? Doesn't it say I'm live? It does say I'm live. I'm pretty sure it says I'm live. It doesn't say it's pre-recorded. Are you ever gonna stop asking that question? I don't think that message was for you though this time, Gia. How are you today? How is life treating you? Are you on holiday time yet?
Ah, it's good to see you, my timely rescuer.
This is automatic.
Bodon Feddick at your service once again. I saw your camp and remembered the kind offer that you made the last time we met. And is there anywhere safer for a poor merchant and his son to sleep? I think not. I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Oh, I forgot to do something. 1 second. Sorry, I have to alt-tab away for a second. No, come back here. Why is this thing switching over on me? There we go. Game's back. You still there, Gia? Sorry, how long ago was that? I'm sorry, I was really, really tired. I'm really tired. I was fighting with the machine and then realized I updated Windows, my Windows 11 laptop, and then and for some reason it restarted these services on there that just killed the stream. And I had to go and deactivate it again in order to be able to stream. I'm like, really? Good, yes. You're free to stay. Let me see your wares. What are you selling exactly?
Anything, everything, but all of the finest quality. No cheap trinkets here. And my boy Sandal happens to be a bit of a hand with enchantments. Oh, yes. Sadly, it also makes us a target for bandits and the like. If there were spare hands to hire as guards, I would have done so long ago.
You're free. Just let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
You're here. You're here. I'm here. You're here. Yes, we're playing a game. I'm playing a game today. I need to sell some stuff. Does he have a backpack? I missed buying the first backpack I came across, but I'm pretty sure I didn't have money for it. Which is so sad. There's a backpack. Why is his backpack so expensive? That's a discount? His is like 7. Jeez. How do I get a discount with him? Why did I have to buy that from him? I have to buy the rest of the Blood Dragon armor from him. Wait, I thought you got all of it automatically, but I guess not. Oh yes, they have the gifts, but the backpack here, there's a manual here. This is a free gift. I'm not buying anything. I gotta sell stuff actually. I'm so sleepy. I was wanted to stream today. Supposed to stream today, and yeah. The short bow. I don't need the magic staff. Morgan doesn't need the magic spell. So there's the leather boots, leather armor. I gotta sell the clothing, I don't need that. I don't need this. Don't need that one. Yeah, we're keeping that. Studded leather helm, boots, armor. I think there's. I'm sleepy. I had to fight with my laptop first before I can even play. I did. How far did you get? Did you finish?
Finished the first thing in Treviso where you do the follow.
That's good. It should have unlocked exploration mode though.
I don't know. As soon as I got back to the lighthouse, I had to talk with what's his name again, and now I have to go back there.
It would be pretty obvious. It does pop up a big message saying exploration mode unlocked.
All I know is I defeated the poisoner thing.
Uh-huh.
And then I went back to the lighthouse.
Okay. Did it warp you back to the lighthouse, or you just ran back to the lighthouse?
Warps you back to the place where you talk to the people in Treviso, the headquarters or whatever, and then just went back to the lighthouse.
Yeah, you probably have to talk to them, somebody again, and then...
To go back there then according to the comments, so...
Yeah, that's fine. That's what I'm saying, you probably have to do that. Do I need the short bow, magic stuff? I still have too much equipment. Yeah, 62 out of 70, and I should just buy a backpack. I don't know. Let's do this.
Something you need? I'm sure either my boy or I can help you out.
Yeah, aren't you giving me a discount? Persuade. What's your story?
Well, if you're really interested, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm originally from Orzammar, just as you are, I suspect. You don't have the look of a surface dwarf about you. I was a merchant there, too. Merchant caste. These things are in the blood, you know. You can't just leave them behind. I ran a fairly successful business. Rare artifacts, you know. Old things, grand things. The nobles loved them. Reminded them of the lost glory days, I suppose.
I think I'm mostly just going to do a bunch of conversations at camp here before we do anything. And I think I might be too tired to do more than that tonight, but I will try to come back later, because it's now Saturday morning for me. I'll try to come back on Saturday afternoon and play some more. Why did you leave? He doesn't realize that my dwarf is a noble.
One day, a noble woman came to my stall. She looked around for a bit and then started shrieking in dismay. Apparently, she believed that a pair of braces I had for sale once belonged to her brother. He'd been lost in a cave-in, you see, while on an expedition to clear out the Darkspawn from one of the tunnels running close to the city. They were made specially for him. They're unique, she shrieked. He stole them from my poor brother's corpse. She had me arrested on the spot, of course. Nobles, they're touchy like that.
Wow, I'm really sleepy. stop being sleepy. Okay, what happened then? And did she steal them? Well, I can understand why she was upset. I used to be a noble. Yeah, I'm just gonna tell. I used to be a noble.
And now you're up here, on the surface.
You are right. We are a terrible lot, aren't we?
Just a little bit. But what was I saying before? Oh, the bracers. Well, I didn't steal them. You see, I'd been paying these castless thugs to venture out into the deep roads for me. The lost tides. They're full of things that people left behind. Sometimes you can find a treasure. Something worth a little gold.
Funny, I didn't find him in the lost tag. In all cases, I will be going to bed soon. I have work tomorrow due to leaving early. He can't smell the noble blue blood. Apparently not. Well, I hope you end up having a nice holiday at some point. Nate's on his holiday break now, you know, because he has to take a break from work. Because I guess he actually works for them now. So, I mean, yeah. So I think Nate's home for the next. Nate's gonna be home for the next couple of weeks. I see. What am I gonna say? Wait, why did my Steam just put me as offline? What's going on here? My Steam just put me as offline. That's bizarre. I'm not offline. Full of things people left behind. Okay, I see.
The noblewoman, she wasn't too happy with the theft of her brother's bracers. I don't know what they planned for me, and I didn't want to find out. Bribed the guard that was watching me and took off for the surface first opportunity I got. Never looked back.
Okay. You're quite lucky to have done so well, and now here you are.
Yes, here I am.
Here he
Now,
is.
Is there anything the boy or I can get you?
Stable job. I guess relatively stable. I think, let me see your wares built in. Have you heard any rumors? You didn't mention your son in your tale.
Ah, yes. I'm married to a fine woman back in Denerim, it's true. She'd give me a son if she could, but that's not likely to ever be. Sandal here. I found him in the deep roads years ago. Abandoned, I think, and he was never quite right in the head. I took him in, and I brought him with me when I came here to the surface. It may not be my blood, true, but I think of him as one.
We left Orzammar.
That's right, boy. Maybe one day we'll see it again.
That was generous of you.
It's not as if I don't benefit, mind you. Turns out the boy's a natural working with enchantments. He might have even been lyrium-addled. I never thought of that before, to be honest. Happens sometimes. He can work an enchantment into just about anything, however, given some time. Could probably open his own shop, if he knew how.
Enchantment.
Well, he does seem to enjoy it, at least.
Enchantments. Yeah, this is funny. I remember this. Alright, where do the goods come from then?
Look, we don't rob people, all right? We don't take things from people that need them. The things in the lost tides, what good did they do lying there? I brought them back to Orzammar, where people could look at them and remember. It's not all that different up here. There are places long abandoned by the humans everywhere. Even more now with the Darkspawn coming.
What do you mean?
People flee from the Blight with good reason, but they forget things. Things with value and meaning. They leave them behind because they're frightened and desperate. And sometimes, my boy and I, we find our way to these places before the Horde descends, and we save these things. We take them away so the Darkspawn don't get them. Is that so bad? They destroy everything they touch.
I suppose it's better than letting the Darkspawn take it.
That's what I tell myself, too. Ah, these are dark times indeed. Dark times, my friend.
Have you heard any rumors? This is fun. The rumors are going to be fun.
The crafters of the Pearl Brothel are threatening to close their doors if they aren't finally recognized as a true guild. Ha! Can you imagine? As if the men weren't blue enough.
That's what I've heard on the road, anyhow. Take it for what it is.
Any other rumors?
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, good.
Nothing I can think of at the moment.
Oh, because I talked to him about all the rumors before.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat? A pair of earrings, perhaps?
Still
a
trying to
cheese
sell to
knife?
me. I can't afford anything yet.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected. And
I
with
probably
your discount.
He says I have a discount. What's my discount? Oh, this is how you compare items. Nice. Right. So yeah, it's doing this. I don't want any of these. What's that? An axe, a great sword, long sword. Right. I can do it this way and see what they're wearing. The leather armor and the leather boot. Somebody's wearing leather gloves or leather boots or something. She's wearing leather boots. No? She's wearing... Yeah, she is wearing leather boots. I'm not sure that. Okay, let's see this backpack. See, he sells a backpack. Oh, I probably should just buy the backpack. They're hard to get. And he says I have a discount already. I take all my money. I have no idea who this gift is for. Certain party members to influence their approval rating. So sells for 0. That's a free gift I can get. That's fine. Oh, there's some more free gifts. Oh yes, that's right. I know what these are for. Do I have room for all of them? Grey Warden hand puppet. You have to figure out who to give it to. A stick is probably for the doggy. Yeah, I know who these are from. There's an Alistair doll. Just picking up the free gifts for now. Oh, the Intimate Brandy. That's fine. Damn it. I shouldn't have got it yet because... Shoot. Because... Can I get it back later? Yeah, I can get back later because I think that's for a companion I don't have. Chastity bell. I think. Hold on. Some of them are for companions I don't have. Maybe I want to do these later. I'm trying to remember. Yeah. I'm gonna do these gifts later. Actually, I can just buy them later. But the stick, well, the stick is for the puppy, I think. I know these go to Alistair. Probably. Pet rock. I don't know who that goes to. This one I know. I don't know about this one. Oh, I remember Uncrushable Pigeon goes to somebody else. Okay. Check my inventory. I think the gifts are taking up spots. Yeah, I'll figure it out in a second. Let's talk to him, Sandal. There's a side quest here. I'm so sleepy.
Hello.
The boy's a bit simple, but he's rather good with enchantments. One of those tranquil fellas actually called him a... what was it now? A savant. I had no idea such a thing existed.
What enchantments does he do?
He can fold lyrium into almost any weapon or piece of armor, though naturally some of the more extravagant materials will take more lyrium than others. It's a process that some of the master smiths back in Orzammar will perform, but my boy here is just as adept at it. Isn't that right, boy?
Enchantment!
And there you have it.
Enchantments. I want some enchanting done. Okay, we're not going to, but I want to see what options there are.
Enchantment!
So, Oathkeeper. Oh, wait, I can put the lightning rune? Or the flame rune? What do I have on this? I don't think I want to do it yet, because I can't. I'm trying to remember if. I don't remember if I can take the runes off or not. I have to look that up later. I can take one rune. Okay. So that's the only item I actually can enchant right now. Okay, quest complete. That was an enchantment quest. See. Party camp, but here. Runes and enchantments. All enchantable items. Okay. But I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember if costs anything. If he loses it, if he try to take it off or not.
Enchantment?
What other gifts do you
Certainly,
have?
I can do that for you. Just come with me.
Yeah, he still has this. Enchantment.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Okay, so if, let's say +1 fire damage. Let's see if I want the +1 fire damage right now. Right? Click accept. No, the quest is completed. Stop telling me that quest is completed. I just finished it. I have to go to Red Cliff. I don't know when I'm going to Red Cliff. Go to the party camp. This is funny. I think that's the... Oh, I don't know. There's a sub quest here. Okay, now
Enchantment?
if I want to change it,
Enchantment!
do I lose the rune? No, I don't. Actually, you can just change it. Not losing any money either.
Enchantment? Enchantment!
Okay, yeah, so I want this then. Okay, yes, enchanting is free then. So that's good. Okay. Let's talk to the next person. Over there is a new quest over here.
You're a hard woman to find. Where are my manners? The name is Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
I've never heard of you. You know Duncan.
Oh, yes, for years. Considered him a friend, I did. But here I am carrying on while you have a blight to stop. Don't want to waste your time. But you see, Duncan promised that together we'd look into something important for the Wardens. And for me. But poor Duncan's... well, no more. A tragedy it is, at that. But I know he would want his work carried on. His pledge fulfilled.
How did you know him?
It's a bit of a tale, that is. But I'm the one who brought the Grey Wardens back to Ferelden. Well, I was one of the ones. There were a lot of us. Maker's breath, I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really.
Okay, what did he promise you?
My family, well, past a bit checkered to see. Nobles look at us with disdain. My great-great-grandmother, Sophia Dryden, was the last Warden commander of Ferelden back when the Wardens were known as freeloaders. So King Arland banished the Wardens and he took House Dryden's land and titles.
Okay. What happened next?
Hard to say. After King Arland died, there was a civil war, loads worse than this one. And our family was on the run, hunted by enemies, with nary a friend in the world. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never lost our pride.
What favor did you ask of Duncan?
I asked for the truth.
My family reveres Sophia Dryden.
I think
We
I
know she
remember
died
this
at the
quest.
old Grey Warden base, Soldier's Peak. We want evidence to clear her name. It won't restore our land or our titles, but it'll restore our honor.
I think this was actually DLC content. Never. Couldn't you just go there by yourself?
Well, no one's been to Soldier's Peak since Ireland's days. At least none that's come back. I spent years mapping the maze of tunnels to the peak, and I found the way a few years back. So I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could reclaim the old base and my family could have its honor.
Okay. How will reclaiming the peak help the Warrens?
Soldier's Peak is strategic and symbolic importance. Duncan said that it would be worth it right there. He also hoped to recover lost Warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No one knows what's up there now.
Okay. Why didn't he help you?
Darkspawn surfaced in southern Ferelden, and Duncan got plenty busy recruiting new wardens and meeting with good King Caelan. Duncan said he would help after the Battle of Ostagar. Said there might be useful things at the peak, but he never had the chance.
Okay, so...
I can pick my way through the tunnels at the base of Soldier's Peak, but the place, well, they say it's haunted, and it'll be dangerous for certain. Will you think on it at least?
Okay, I'll help you.
1,000 blessings upon you, Warden. I'll mark down the location on your map. When you arrive, we'll pick our way through the tunnels together.
Okay, History of the Dryden's Codex. Sophia Dryden. We got a new quest. The quest was updated, actually. Yeah, it was this quest. Look at the main map. Let's see. That's Soldier's Peak. Soaker's Pass is over here. There's Red Cliff. Northwest. Oh, it's right there. Okay, so that's all the quests here so far. Okay, let's go to some conversations with the companions. I leveled up, apparently. I think so did Alistair. Did that before I actually go anywhere else. Finish off with the conversations with the companions.
What do you wish of me?
I'd like to ask you something.
If you must.
I already asked her that. Never mind.
What do you wish of me?
I can't become a shape changer because I'm not a mage. I'd like to discuss something personal.
We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Okay, never mind. Okay, I'm not gonna ask her that. That's kind of why are you still here? Let's talk to Alistair.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask you something.
Ask away.
Tell me about
Such as they are.
Okay, no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need? Ask away. I already said I wouldn't. The answer is still no.
Okay. I forget.
What
how
do you
to give
need?
him gifts. Okay, never mind. How do I give him the gifts? Because I know you can do it. I just don't. I don't remember how. Oh, jeez. I have all these gifts and I don't remember how to give them the gifts. Like, there's this. Just take up inventory space.
What do you need?
How do I give him the gifts?
Ask away.
Oh, come on. Okay, never mind. There's gotta be a way. Let me see. There's a way to do it, I'm pretty sure. Can't do it yet. Wait, why can't I give them the gifts yet? Oh, jeez. I'm gonna be stuck with all the gifts. I'm wondering if they have to be in my party, if I have to leave to give them a gift, which is silly because I thought you could do it at camp. I can't give him the gift right now. Give. No,
What do you need?
that's not working right. Can I just highlight him? Can I just do this? Oh. Okay, this feels. No, I don't want to destroy it. Oh, this is how you give the gifts. You have to do it this way. Okay, so Alistair. Okay, so you have to do it this way.
Great. Super. Thanks.
Did it go down? Oh my god, it went down. What it shows you? Oh jeez. Yeah, you have to figure out the right companion to give it to. Hold on a second. I reload that. I want to reload that. Hold on. Oh geez, I have to talk to him again. Oops. Okay, fine.
You're a hard woman to find.
I forgot to
Where are
save
my
after the
manners?
conversation.
The name is Levy. Levy Dryden. Did Duncan ever mention me? Levy of the coins? Levy the trader?
You know, Duncan.
Oh, but
Skip
here I
through.
am. But poor Duncan's. Well, no more. A tragedy. It's. Well, Maker's breath. I'm a bit nervous. Honoured to be here, really. So King Arlen banished the wardens, and he took House Dryden's. Hard to. But Drydens are tough. We rebuilt, became merchants, and we never are. It won't restore our land or our titles. Well, so I went to Duncan, I did, and I said that he could soldiers pick. He also hoped to recover lost warden history and perhaps a few old relics. No, but he never had the chance. Will you think on it at least? 1,000.
Okay, good. There. I forgot to save. There's codex entries for that, but quest related codex entries. This one, 332. I think I read that last time. It's just I don't think I saved after reading it, so it didn't get marked. Spell combinations. Drain life. Vulnerability and then drain life. Okay, nice. So the quest got updated, of course. Is this one? Okay, after that conversation, I went to talk to Morgan. She didn't have much. Neither did Alistair. We already talked to the doggy. So, bought the gifts. So yeah, this is how you do it then. I forgot about that. So we do the gifts this way. Let's see who wants it. By doing this. Chant of Light, Alistair Doll. I'm pretty sure she likes the Alistair doll. Alistair. He probably likes the Grey Warden thing. He didn't like this one. Liliana. She probably like. No, she doesn't. She wants that. Sten probably wants this. Okay, you know what? I should get the rest of the gifts then. See if anybody wants them. There's supposed to be a party chest at some point, but I don't have it here yet.
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I don't know what to tell you. Something you need? I'm sure you'll be pleased with the...
Yeah, I'll just get the rest of the gifts then. Let's see. I think I can just sell them back to him because they're free. The Antiva and Brandy, I'm pretty sure goes to somebody from Antiva, but we'll see. Scented soap. Nobody's gonna want the ugly boots. Scented soap is for Morgan, I think. Cat Lady's hobble stick. I don't think we're gonna give that to anybody. I'm pretty sure Puppy wants a stick, I think is what it is. We'll find out. This is funny. Doesn't he want the stick? Yeah, he wants a stick. But I think he's also maxed out, so why did I do that? I don't think anybody else wants the stick. Inspired. Wait. Oh, wait. Because I gave the puppy the stick. What did he give me? He gave me something. Because I'm inspired. Yeah, right here. So he went all the way up. Okay, well that was good. I like that. next gift. Wait, I still have the stick? Why do I still have the stick? Oh, you have to throw it for him. Oh. It's no longer a gift. I have to throw it for him now. How do I throw it? Let me see. There you go. He wants me to throw the stick again. From my inventory. It doesn't have a use thing right here. Yeah, so I can only throw it this way. It brings it back. Alright. Alistair. See, he doesn't want this. It's funny. Grey Warden hand puppet. Liliana salute. Ugly boots. Nobody wants the ugly boots. Where is he? Like the protective cone, I don't think they want these things. Like some of these are prank gifts. The hand puppet.
I could get used to this, you know.
He likes the hand puppet. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, there we go. But, hey. Wait. Yeah, so Alistair got the bonus thing here. Plot. Okay, so how do I use the hand puppet thing then? So apparently he could play with it. Hand puppet. Where is it? Why is it? Do I think I have to put it in my hotbar. actually playing with these things before. It's just on Alistair. So I'm confused as to how to get him to actually use it. Maybe it's because I have to do that, but I have to switch to him. Yeah, I think we have to be out in the fields. I think the puppy's not gonna like the comb. This is... So you can give it to him. He's upset now. Does he have a... He didn't get terribly upset, did he? No, he didn't, at least. That's a horrible gift, like... And now it's stuck in my inventory. Okay, maybe he'll like this. Nope, he said no. I know we give him this.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Wait, what does it say? It is restricted. It actually tells you that. A second. Oh, just load something and see if the dog thing. It was restricted. It probably was restricted regardless. I just realized you can inspect them and it tells you it's restricted and who it's restricted to. So let's see. There's Liliana. Logain. That's why. Ogren? I don't have Ogren. It doesn't matter, you have to give it to them anyways. So you have like gifts that are just yes, I've heard. They have such prank gifts, I don't want to give them all the prank gifts. Okay, hold on.
You and your friends are formidable folk, indeed. It's good to have you along on the road. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Okay, so I'm gonna sell some of these back to him because I can't use them right now. Relation mask is for Logain. Yeah, I don't have Ogren. Not yet, anyways. This is for Zephyrin. I remember that because that's funny. Fat loot. This was for Logain, King Merrick's shield. Kinda thought it was for Alistair, but I don't have that companion. Oh wait, so it does actually tell you before you buy it. Alright, we'll do that. I just don't know why he doesn't like it.
No, that won't work.
Yeah, see, they won't take gifts that aren't supposed to be for them. I'll just do it.
Great. Super. Thanks.
It goes completely down. That's the thing. I don't know why they give me a gift that goes. And then I lost all his bonuses. See. Minus 50. Okay, we won't do that then. So annoying. I remember this being slightly annoying. You can give it to them after they've maxed out their approval with you, but
If there's anything I can do for you, please, please tell me. I'm sure you'll be pleased with the good.
alright, so I don't need this one. Don't need that one right now. Or this one. Is that Logain? She's not gonna like the ugly boots, I know that. I don't think he's gonna like the butterfly sword. Chant of light. She's not gonna like that either. He's just not gonna like the cone. Alistair doesn't like that one. Don't have that companion. Don't have that companion. I don't How about that one? I don't need that save actually. Actually, no. Alright, do this gift giving thing again. Didn't I give that to him? More again. Why is it highlighted?
I am grateful. 'Tis thoughtful indeed.
She could do with the Alistair doll. She can amuse herself. Oh my god. Okay, Liliana likes this thing.
That's a wonderful thought. I don't know what to say.
But I'm really surprised that the gifts stay in your inventory.
I am impressed. My thanks.
Okay. There, I should have gotten some bonuses from them. Basically helps them. Yeah, minor magic. Bonus to magic. Alistair gets a bonus to constitution. Liliana gets a bonus to cunning. Whereas he gets, well, he gets all of that. And Stan gets this thing. Moderate strength. Alright. We did all of that. Yeah. Those are all the gifts. But I don't believe I've spoken with Stan and Liliana since we picked them up as new companions. Okay, we'll talk to Stan.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Callow. Callow. You said not as callow as you thought. Thanks, I guess. Callow, you thought I was callow. What does callow mean anyways? I actually don't know what that means. Oh, lacking adult maturity or experience. Basically immature. You thought I was callow.
You sound surprised. You must have heard this before. You'll get over it. Eventually.
What? Why did you come to Ferelden?
I was sent to be the eyes of the Antom. The Arishok asked what is the Blight. By his curiosity, I am now here.
What's an arrow shock?
The one who commands the Antam, the body of the Kunari.
Why does he care about the blight?
Why do you?
It could destroy the world?
Do you think the Kunari live on some other world then?
Did you find the answer to his question?
A portion of it.
What was the answer?
Were you not at Ostagar when the army was overwhelmed? That is your answer.
Don't you have to report back?
Yes.
So when are you gonna do that?
Never. I cannot go home.
Why not?
It doesn't matter now. Can we move on? We keep the Darkspawn waiting.
What were you doing in the cage?
Does it matter? Very well. I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Okay. Exactly what
I
happened?
came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the Darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Kunari?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
Probably dropped it.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
And then...
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade.
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Well, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Sword of the Beresad. I got a quest. Skill acquired. Companion quest. The Sword of the Beresad. Alright. Let's talk to him some more. Save this one.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are Darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
I've never seen a Kunari before.
No.
Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Okay. You said you were in the army.
I am.
Have you ever fought in a war?
I have always fought in war, Dwarf.
What do you mean by that?
My people have been at war since the moment we set foot in the Northern Islands.
The Canary don't come from the islands?
We do now.
Where did you come from before?
Somewhere else.
Are you always this bad at answering questions? Can you be more specific?
No. I was born in Seheron. Of the land we came from, I know nothing, not even its name. I do not see how this matters. Seheron and Parvolan are distant. Ferelden and the Darkspawn are immediate.
Alright. Are you alright? You were in that cage for weeks.
You are concerned. No need. I am fit enough to fight.
Okay, fine.
As you wish.
Can I talk more?
You called.
So will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe,
Tell
as
me
you are no
that.
doubt aware.
What do you mean by?
That is complicated. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without
already.
incident. Until the night week, they came from everywhere. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I
Okay.
fell. I don't
Did
know
this
how. I
conversation.
only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers. Perhaps. I searched for it. And when that failed, I asked my rescuers. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. That sword was made for... Even if they would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew. If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now. Near Lake Callanhad.
Okay, we already did that. I got +4 now. Oh, no. Let's go talk to Liliana. I don't know if I can ask him more questions right now.
You called.
I have a question.
I am hardly surprised.
Do you find Ferelden very strange?
To put it lightly, no one has a place here. Our farmers wish to be merchants. The merchants dream of being nobles, and the nobles become warriors. No one is content to be who they are.
Don't the Canary ever want to change their lots in life?
What does that accomplish? The farmer who buys a shop is never a merchant. He is always a farmer turned merchant. He carries his old life with him as a turtle carries its shell.
But that makes the turtle stronger. He might be happier, maybe he was meant to be a merchant, but that makes the turtle stronger.
Does it? It's also his weakness. If he stumbles and falls over, it pins him on his back. It is better to armor yourself with no more than what you need. One life, one duty.
You don't think happiness is important?
You can learn to find it in doing your duty, in serving your people. There is no need to search for it. Shall we move on?
Is there anything you like about Ferelden?
There is interesting food here. You have a thing. It doesn't have a word in the Kunari tongue. Little baked things like bread, but sweet and crumbly.
The only thing you like about Ferelden is sweets?
It is a human land like any other. Not as hostile as some, perhaps. Those little baked things, however. We have none of those in my homeland. This should be remedied.
He likes the cookies. I'll keep that in mind.
Shall we move on?
You sound a bit homesick.
Perhaps. It's strange to be in a crowd and hear a language that is not your own. to see faces that are and aren't like yours. I miss the smells of Saharon, tea and incense and the sea. Ferelden smells of wet dogs.
You left out rotting garbage. You left out rotting garbage.
True. I was trying to forget that part. Shall we move on?
Why don't you discuss something you mentioned?
Speak, then.
Okay, that's enough for now.
Then I suggest we move on.
Of course.
I am hardly surprised.
Okay, never mind.
Very
We're
well.
done. I think we exhausted it. Okay, let's go.
As you wish.
I got more inspiration for him. Yay. Nice. I have to talk to Liliana. I already tried talking to I don't know. I could try talking to Alistair again, I guess. Maybe. We'll see. Can I get... I don't know. Will they talk to me about something else now?
Something on your mind?
His approval went up. Has anyone... Oh, this will be good. Has anyone ever told you how handsome you are?
Not unless they were asking me for a favor. Well, there was that one time in Denerim, but those women were... not like you. Why? Is this your way of telling me you think I'm handsome?
My lips are sealed. You know you're handsome, Alistair. And if it is, what then? Just an observation, don't get excited. My lips are sealed.
Oh, I get it. I'll get it out of you yet. So, is this the part where I get to say the same?
Unless you don't think so. That would be nice.
Oh, well, I'll think about it then. Sometime soon, I'm sure.
What the? I got +3 approval. That's good. We'll take that. This will be funny.
Yes?
I have some questions.
Of course.
If you were raised in a chantry, have you never...
Never what? Had a good pair of shoes?
You know what I mean?
I'm not sure I do. Have I never seen a basilisk? Ate jellied ham? Have I never licked a lamppost in winter?
What the... Jeez! Okay, now you're making fun of me.
Make fun of you, dear lady. Perish the thought. Well, tell me, have you ever licked a lamppost in winter?
What the... That's not what I meant to
Oh, so that's what we're talking about. I admit I've never had a woman just come out and ask me like this, that's for sure.
This is
I
awesome.
myself never had the pleasure. Not that I haven't thought about it, of course.
What the...
But, you know.
Oh, I see. You've... That's cute. Oh, I forgot they had that line. Oh, that's cute. You've never had the opportunity. Well, he was in the chantry, okay?
Well, living in the chantry is not exactly a life for rambunctious boys. They taught me to be a gentleman, especially in the presence of beautiful women such as yourself. That's not so bad, is it?
Whoa, you think I'm beautiful?
Of course you are, and you know it. You're ravishing, resourceful, and all those other things you probably hurt me for not saying.
I would never hurt. You flattered me, I would never hurt you. Here, she'll be like... Okay.
Nor I, you. Let us be off then, lest your risque talk make my ears blush.
Nice, 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 nice. His ears are gonna blush. This is so funny. I forgot about how he is like this. This is hilarious.
Yes?
I have some questions.
Of course.
What changes about you after the joining?
You mean other than becoming a Grey Warden?
I mean, what changes physically?
You know, I asked Duncan this too, and all I got was, "You'll see."
Okay. He wouldn't tell
Oh, it's
you.
not that Duncan wants to keep it a secret. It's just that the Grey Wardens don't discuss it much. I gather it's not a pleasant topic. The first change I noticed was an increase in appetite. I used to get up in the middle of the night and raid the castle larder. I thought I was starving. I'd slurp down every dinner like it was my last. My face all covered in gravy. When I'd look up, the other Grey Wardens would stare, then laugh themselves to tears.
That's anything. So, it's a joke?
More like an initiation. They all went through it too. Oh, and then there were the nightmares. Duncan said it was part of how we sense the Darkspawn. We tap into their, well, I don't know what you call it, their group mind. And when we sleep, it's even worse. You learn to block it out after a while, but at first it's hard. It's supposed to be worse for those who join during a blight. How is it for you?
I've had some strange... She's seen Darkspawn before, though. Had some strange dreams.
Some people never have much trouble, but that's rare. Others have trouble sleeping their entire life. They're just more sensitive, I suppose. Everyone ends up the same, though. Once you reach a certain age, the real nightmares come. That's how a Grey Warden knows his time has come.
This time has come.
Oh, that's right. We never had time to tell you that part, did we? Well, in addition to all the other wonderful things about being a Grey Warden, you don't need to worry about dying from old age. You've got 30 years to live, give or take. The taint. It's a death sentence. Ultimately, your body won't be able to take it. When the time comes, most Grey Wardens go to Orzammar and die in battle rather than waiting. It's tradition.
Why Orzammar?
You'll always find Darkspawn down where the Dwarves are. The oldest Grey Wardens head to the deep roads for one last glorious battle. Not that there's a shortage of Darkspawn during a blight, but that's the tradition. The Dwarves respect us for it. And you wondered why we kept the joining a secret from the new recruits. And there you have it.
Oh, great. Now they're telling me. It seems a high price to pay. Well, no, she's a dwarven noble and she knows about Blight and Darkspawn. Never wondered that, I understand.
You know, Duncan, he started having the nightmares again. He told me that in private. He said it wouldn't be long before he'd go to Orzammar himself. I guess he got what he wanted. I just wish it had been something worthy of him.
He will be remembered, Alistair, as will the others.
I know. Ending the Blight should make this all worthwhile, right?
+4, nice. More approval. More approval is good. Let's keep going. Anything else?
Yes?
Some more questions.
Of course.
What was it like to be a Grey Warden with all the others?
I didn't know them for very long. But I guess it was longer than you. You never met them all, did you? They were quite a group. Actually, they felt like an extended family, since we were all cut off from our former lives. We also laughed more than you'd think. There was this one time... Well, you probably don't want to hear stories about men you didn't know.
No, I'd like to hear about them.
There was one Grey Warden who came all the way from the Anderfells. What was his name? Gregor... He was a burly man with the biggest, fuzziest beard you've ever seen. And the man could drink. He drank all the time, but he never got drunk. Finally, we all made a pool to see just how many pints it would take to put him under the table.
Okay, sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Sometimes. We were kin of a sort. All of us had gone through the joining, so we knew... But anyhow, it doesn't have to be deadly serious all the time. Anyhow, we never did find out. He said he'd drink a pint for every half pint that the rest of us drank. He was still going by the time the rest of us were passed out. I'm told that Duncan walked in later on and saw us all passed out from one end of the hall to the other, and Gregor still drinking. Duncan laughed until he nearly... Until...
Sorry, this must be hard for you.
Yes, I suppose so. I thought I was done with this, but it just struck me that I have nothing to remember Duncan by. Nothing at all. There's no body, not even a token of his that I could take with me. That must sound really stupid to you.
Not at all.
I just would have liked something of his to take with me, that's all. Well, there's no use in moaning about it, is there? He's gone. Let's just go.
Oh, you got sad again. Oh my god. Okay.
I'm wondering something. I'd like to know your thoughts about some of our traveling companions. Do you mind if I ask?
Alright.
What about Sten? The way he looks at me with those eyes. Creepy. And he's so quiet for someone so big.
He's dedicated.
Yet he doesn't seem quite so bad as the Chantry tells us. According to them, his philosophy is vile and evil. Yet he seems so reasonable. And yet, he killed all those people. He doesn't even deny it. Doesn't that bother you?
He seems to regret what he did.
I'm not so sure that his regret means the same as it would for us. The Kunari sense of honor is a bit hard to grasp. For me, anyway. What about Liliana? Is she crazy? Or do you really believe in her vision?
I believe that she believes in her vision.
That's one way to put it. I don't know what to make of her. If you look at her when she doesn't see you, she just looks so sad. I almost feel guilty taking her away from her life.
It was her choice.
Yes, I know. Still, I feel badly for her. Morrigan, do you trust her? Think about it. Maybe Flemeth sent her with us for some other reason than she said.
You really don't like each other, do you?
Well, aside from the fact that she's a complete and utter bitch, no, I don't like her at all. Why, do you?
Yeah, she's alright.
Great. I am thrilled beyond words. No, really. Enough. I think my curiosity is sated. Let's get back to it, shall we?
Let's do. Oh, I finally got the bonus on his thing. Okay.
So, all this time we've spent together, you know, the tragedy, the brushes with death, the constant battles with the whole blight looming over us. Will you miss it once it's over?
There will always be more battles to fight somewhere.
But that doesn't mean we would necessarily be fighting them together. I know it might sound strange, considering we haven't known each other for very long.
We haven't even done any
I've
other.
come to care for you a great deal. I think maybe it's because we've gone through so much together. I don't know. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Maybe I'm fooling myself. Am I? Fooling myself? Or do you think you might ever feel the same way about me?
It's hilarious because we've barely done any of the main story at this point, but the gifts actually jumped up like the approval, so okay, we'll do 3. I think I already do.
So I fooled you, did I? Good to know.
Ah! Yay! We started the romance with Alice
That-
already.
That wasn't too soon, was it?
That's really, I liked it. I don't know, I need more testing to be sure. I don't know what happens when you say this. Need more testing.
Well, I'll have to arrange that then, won't I? Maker's breath, but you're beautiful. I am a lucky man. Now, let's get back to what we were up to before, lest I forget why we're here.
That is hilarious. Skill acquired. Alright, didn't I get more?
Your desire is my command.
Some questions?
Of course,
Tell me about Grey Wardens.
such as they are.
Yeah, no more questions.
About the Grey Wardens, anyhow.
I can't
Fair
be a
enough.
Templar
Your
yet.
desire is my command.
Discuss something.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company. Doesn't you really know that? She could just kiss him right now? That's funny.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I've really come to care about you.
This is so cute. Thank you. Okay, no. She's gonna say I feel the same way.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
Saying skip quiet. I don't think of the new ones.
Your desire is my command. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Okay, so she can kiss him.
Oh, you want to right now?
This is
Well,
so funny.
Who am I to refuse?
Smoochy smoochy time. I remember that about this game is hilarious. Us too. Okay, well, I'm going to keep going with this conversation. See what happens here.
Your desire is my command.
I think also because he's like the first companion you get, that is maybe that's why we can.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any
Okay,
to
so
talk,
how
right?
would you like to join me in my tent?
Join you? In your tent?
If you don't want to, yes. Do I need to repeat myself? You seem a little nervous. If you don't want to.
That's not it at all. Not that I want to seem overeager.
This is funny.
I must sound like a fool. You know that I've never done anything like this with anyone. I was quite sheltered after all. I care for you so much. Whenever I think of this, I feel like a bumbling idiot. All hands. I wish I could be better at this. I want it to be right.
Wow. I think this is right. Would you rather we waited? Would you rather we waited?
I don't know. I'm willing to give it a shot, if you are.
Wait, why is it loud? Okay, we're gonna try this. She's like, yes, I'm willing.
Right. I'm going to stop talking now.
Yeah, stop talking. So we get the romance, full-blown romance with Alistair right away. Pretty quickly. It's hilarious. Yes, Dragon Age Origins is known for its romantic cutscenes.
You know, according to all the sisters at the monastery, I should have been struck by lightning by now.
Kitty? Hi, Kitty. Who's doing that to my foot? Hi, Karma. Hi, baby. Okay. That's so... It could still happen. Not for that performance.
Meaning it was so great that the maker himself has decided to spare me the usual punishment, right? Right. Oh. You do realize the rest of our little party here is going to talk, right? They do that.
Karma. Hey, baby. Let them talk. I don't care why. You're gonna tell them for smart comments and I feed them to the dark spot. Let them talk.
Oh, sure, now you say that. By tomorrow it'll be icy glares and awkward silences right before battle. Just you watch. So, what now? Where do we go from here?
Karma? Okay, I'm distracted. There's a cat here bugging me. We have the Darkspawn horde. Hey, stop biting the cords. Stop that. Where do we go from here? We stay together no matter what happens.
Right, I can handle that. I hope. Before we go, I just want to thank you. No one's ever made me feel this way. I wasn't sure it could happen, in fact.
She's gonna say I feel the same way.
Good to know.
Massive. Okay, there. Achievement unlocked. First night. I didn't realize you could get the whole romance of Alistair that fast. It's hilarious. Because then I think like his approval rating is almost all the way up. Hey, kitty, what are you doing? No, come on, Karma. What are you up to, little guy? Come eat your food. Come eat your food. You want your food, right? I think that's what's going on. Can I say first, please? Karma, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're gonna knock my microphone over. My microphone. He's a kitty cat.
Your desire is my command. Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Oh. What?
What can I say? Your wish is my command.
That, kitty. Stop that. You're just so silly. I don't think they're gonna show the cutscene again. Okay, well that's it for that. That's all of that. I haven't talked to Liliana yet, so there's more conversations to be had here. But my cat is being very distracting. Karma, baby, what's the matter? I don't have your food. I think you got it. Karma? Karma, this is very distracting. I tried to give you your food and you walked away. Hey, come on. Karma? What are you up to? Come on, stop it. Jesus, Lily, stop. Stop that, though. Stop biting the cords.
Have I ever told you I really like the way you wear your hair?
What? I don't believe you have. My hair?
It's very nice and it suits you. Simple. Not like the elaborate hairstyles we wore in Orlais. They involved flowers, ribbons, jewels. 1 year, feathers were all the rage, and Lady Elise decided she needed to outdo everyone else and actually wore live songbirds in her voluminous hair. The chirping was quite charming for a while, but you must realize, terrified little birdies often have loose bowels.
Wait, why are you telling me this?
I'm not sure. But I was trying to say something nice to you, wasn't I? Oh, forgive me. My mind wanders so. It's just that I feel so comfortable talking to you. Like I could say anything and you wouldn't judge me.
Well, we are friends, aren't we?
Yes, very much so. I haven't felt this close to anyone in a long time. I really enjoy your company.
I think you're getting the wrong idea.
Wrong idea?
Kitty?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I enjoy spending time with my friends. Is there something wrong?
Yeah, I forgot about this. She gets to, like, a little bit of approval with her, and she just kind of throws herself at you. You're a good friend. No, nothing. You're a good friend.
Thank you. I am honored that you feel that way. Something I can help with?
What would someone like you be doing in Lothering's chantry?
What is meant by someone like me?
They don't teach you how to fight in the cloister, do they?
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Affirmed?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
Why were you... So, your skills were learned before your time in the chantry.
I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
She's not telling me something, I remember this.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
I heard that in our lay minstrels. She's a dwarf, or would you have heard that? Why? Okay, this vision of yours. Yeah, this vision of yours.
I knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise.
Karma?
I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
And my cat is over there on the armchair kneading. Dreamed of the blight? What then?
When I woke, I went to the chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Karma, come have your food. Do you want your food? Do you want your food? There you go, sweet time. You want food? You want food? Come on, kitty. Your food just dropped too. And this made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
Okay, I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop. Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
You were young, it's understandable.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Okay. Next.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Do you miss anything?
I miss Val Royeaux. Unlike other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Val Royeaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Val Royeaux, streaming from the many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
Or some Ars Magnificent?
Yes, I'm sure it is. But every city has a different personality. It is hard to describe. You have to be there. Of course, there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
What sort of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs. And shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see. Orlais is very fashionable. Almost ridiculously so. But the shoes. Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
Shoes? Were they ridiculous shoes?
Sometimes. About 10 years ago, all the ladies went mad for shoes with soles as large and heavy as bricks. But it isn't always that silly. When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring. I wouldn't want to run in it, or have to enter battle, but for lounging in a lady's sitting room? Perfect. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
Well, they're comfortable. At least they keep the cold out. At least they keep the cold out.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
She could talk about shoes all day. She could do this all day. Good night, Gia. I'll probably be back in the evening, Saturday evening. That sort of stuff. Thanks for popping in.
Something I can help with?
Yes, the stream is just a lot of conversations.
Yes? What's on your mind?
You were a traveling minstrel.
Of course I do. I love stories far too much to keep them to myself. Everyone should be able to benefit from them, I think.
Okay. There was another story I wanted to hear.
Which one? It will come to you soon, I'm sure.
Tell me about Darkspawn.
Chantry law says it is man's pride that created the Darkspawn. In ages past, the mages of the Tevinder Imperium ruled much of the world we know. In their pride, they thought their magics invincible and imagined that they were greater than the Maker himself. So thinking, they invaded his golden city, planning to take it for themselves and depose their own creator. But they were impure and full of sin, and it is with the sin that they tainted the golden city, corrupting it forever. The Maker cursed them and cast them from his sight. Wherever they went, they spread the taint of their sin. Any land that was touched by the taint became blighted and would suffer no life. Instead, the Darkspawn arose to torment us and remind us of our hubris.
Okay.
Of course, Orlesians enjoy telling stories. I shall tell you my favorite tale of Aveline, the Knight of Orlais.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds interesting.
A long time ago, a girl child was born to a farmer. He had hoped for a son, not a daughter, and so he told his wife to abandon the child in the woods. Before the cold could claim her, the baby was found by a tribe of Dalish elves who took pity on the poor mewling thing and raised her as their own. Aveline, for that is what they called her, grew strong and quick and clever under the guidance of the elves. She learned to wield the sword as well as any man, could kill a deer with an arrow at 100 paces, and was as graceful on the back of a horse as she was on foot. Aveline's Dalish guardians saw that she could easily best any Orlesian chevalier in battle, and wanted to show the cruel humans the child they had left to die. They bestowed upon her a fine horse and armor, and sent her to prove herself to her people in the grand tourney. Now in those days, no woman was allowed to take up arms, let alone compete in the grand tourney, but Aveline kept her helmet on and was not discovered.
Did she win the tourney?
Aveline won many events and gained the approval of the adoring crowd. Eventually, she came face to face with the knight Kaleva in the grand melee. Aveline had already bested him in the joust, and Kaleva was determined not to lose a second time. Out of desperation to regain his honor, Kaleva tripped Aveline and tossed her to the ground, ripping off her helmet as he did so. Silence fell upon the arena as Aveline was revealed. Kaleva declared the previous competitions invalid. A woman had taken part, and this was not allowed. But the crowd cheered for Aveline. Kaleva was furious, for he had lost to a woman and was now being shamed. Blinded by his rage, he forced Aveline to her knees. "Know your place, woman," cried he, and slit her throat.
Okay. I was hoping for a happy ending.
The son of the king, Prince Freyan, was present. He recognized Aveline's skill and bravery and began to see the injustice done to the women in his land. When he was made king, he rewrote the laws of Orlais so that women could also become chevalier. He honored Aveline and knighted her after her death. And to this day, any female who is knighted reveres Aveline the Brave, for she is the patron of all women chevalier. I know one, told to me by my mother a long time ago. It always chilled me to the bone. Maybe you have heard of Flemeth?
Flemeth?
Are you sure? Was she the Flemeth of legend? Flemeth, the devourer of men? Flemeth, mother of witches? Flemeth, demon-touched, who dwells in the mists?
She didn't really introduce herself as such.
Ferelden mothers scare their daughters with talk of Flemeth. They say that if you're bad, Flemeth will spirit you away and bind you to her forever. They also say that Flemeth mourns her lost beauty and will steal yours through your looking glass if she catches you.
Flemeth was once beautiful?
Flemeth's beauty was known throughout the land. She had hair like unto a moonless night, skin as pale as winter's first snow, and eyes as beautiful and perilous as the sea. When she came of age, she came to the attention of the Lord of Highever, Conobar, and he took her for his wife. Conobar soon learned that his young bride had the gift of magic. He kept this a secret, for he feared that she would be taken from him. Flemeth stayed with Conobar for some years, and with his blessing, she practiced her art. And then one day, a young poet named Osen came to the castle. Flemeth was captivated by Osen's voice, and he by her beauty, and they fell in love.
Okay, what happened?
Flemeth longed to be with her true love, and she and Osen fled from Conobar's lands, seeking refuge in the Kokari wilds with the Chasing tribes. They lived there happily for many a year, till the day Flemeth received news that Conobar was dying and longed to see her face one last time. Flemeth's heart swelled with pity for the man who once was her husband, and begged Osen to return to Conobar's side with her. But when Flemeth and Osen entered Highever, they were captured by Conobar's men, and Osen was slain in front of Flemeth's eyes. Flemeth was imprisoned in the highest tower of the castle, there to await Conobar's judgment on her. Distraught at the loss of her love, Flemeth plotted revenge against her husband. She summoned a fey demon, intending for it to wreak vengeance on Conobar. But a spell went awry. The demon possessed Flemeth. Turning her into an abomination, the halls of the castle ran red with blood as Flemeth slaughtered Conobar and all his men. The last of Flemeth's humanity melted away, and at dawn, she stole back to the wilds to plot and scheme for 100 years. They say she took to her side many Chasing men, and with their help, begat her daughter witches, who even now prowl the dark places of the Kokari wilds. Chantry law says it is man's pride that creates in ages, and their pride, so thinking, but they were impure. The Maker cursed any land that was touched by the taint became blighted. And which one?
Anything about the Dalish?
I have heard a little about how the elves gained their freedom from the Tevinter Imperium. When Andraste began her exalted march against the Imperium, the elves joined her cause to fight their masters. The great elven leader, Shatan, born in captivity, rose up to lead his people. He foresaw a future where the elves were free. Shatan was killed when Andraste was betrayed, but the elves continued to fight, eventually breaking free of the Imperium. The elves claimed the Dales in the south and settled there in a land of their own. The elves lived in the Dales for centuries. They resurrected the worship of the elven gods and would allow the building of no chantry. This angered the chantry, and the hostility between the two factions finally broke out in open war. The chantry says the elves struck first, but I do not know whether to believe it. The chantry declared a wholly exalted march against the elves, named for Andraste's similar march against Tevinter. During the exalted march of the Dales, the elven cities were sacked, and the elven state completely dissolved. Some of the elves bitterly accepted their fates and surrendered to human rule, living in the human cities as second-class citizens. But others, still fiercely proud of their heritage, refused to bow to the humans, and instead became homeless wanderers. They were the elves of the Dales, the Dalish.
Okay. What do you know about Andraste?
Andraste was the Maker's chosen. The Maker had long since abandoned the world when the sound of her singing turned his ear. Beauty, grace, and wisdom enraptured him, and he offered to take her from this flawed world to become his divine bride. But Andraste had an earthly husband and would not forsake him. Instead, she beseeched the Maker to return to his people once more. So earnest was her plea that the Maker was moved and promised that he would create a paradise on earth if all abandoned their false gods and turned once more to him. And this is why Andraste began her exalted march on the idolaters of the Tevinter Imperium. The Maker granted her his powers with which to smite her enemies. Andraste brought the Imperium to its knees, and her victories converted many to the worship of the Maker.
Okay. How did Andraste die?
Alas, it was the frailties of men that betrayed and killed Andraste. Her earthly husband, Maferath, a chieftain of the Alamari tribes himself, grew jealous as his wife's popularity and influence overshadowed his own. She was also revered as the Maker's betrothed, and Maferath began to see their own bond waning in significance as Andraste became ever more devoted to the Maker. Out of envy and spite, Maferath made a pact with the Archon Hysarian of Tevinter, allowing his beloved Andraste to be ambushed and captured. Andraste was burned at the stake in Minrathous, the capital of Tevinter.
Why did the Maker not save her with his power?
I have thought on this too. Did he withdraw his sight from her at that moment? Where were all the powers he bestowed upon her? This question has come to me many times, and I have no answer. Perhaps there was no way for Andraste to return to the Maker but through her death. We will never know for sure.
Okay.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
I've heard that in Orlais, minstrels are often spies.
Where did you hear this?
Read it in a history book.
And did you not think that this could be historical fact and no longer true? Not all minstrels are spies. Most are just singers and storytellers, but some of them are what we call bards.
And bards are spies? What's the difference? I thought minstrels were bards.
Many use the two words minstrel and bard interchangeably, but to do so in Orlais would cause misunderstanding. Bards are minstrels and more. Spies, as you say. Some say there is a bard order, but I don't think this is true. Many bards work alone or in small groups, doing the bidding of a patron who pays for their services. If there is an organization behind it all, no one knows who they are.
What sort of services does a bard offer?
What do you think? They infiltrate, steal, sometimes assassinate. It depends on the bard. In Orlais, there is much rivalry amongst the highborn. They fight over land, influence, and the favor of the Empress. But they cannot do this openly because it is impolite, and in public, they wear smiling faces and pretend to be civil. In secret, they plot and scheme to destroy each other. It is a game completely meaningless to anyone but its players.
You were a bard, weren't you?
I have revealed too much, it seems. But it doesn't matter what I used to be. It is the past.
But why were you living cloistered sister in rural Ferelden?
I found myself in Ferelden and sheltered from bad weather in the Chantry. And when the storm passed, I just did not want to leave. I like to say the Maker brought me here.
Okay.
Something I can help with?
Can you teach me to be a bard?
I don't think you have the correct aptitude. I could give you some pointers, though. You may be able to pass them on to someone you know. Let's just go over there, away from the others. For safety, yes? I expect there shall be daggers flying about willy-nilly for a time.
What? Unlocked specialization. What? But I can't be a bard.
Something I can help with? Yes? What's on your mind?
Okay, nothing. Okay, well, why is it telling me I unlocked it? I don't understand that. Oh, her bard is unlocked. Okay, good. No, she's already had that. Okay, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm gonna go back and talk to Morrigan now. I'll wrap this stream up with a conversation with Morrigan, and next time I play, maybe we'll get around to doing a quest or two. Probably one quest.
I await your command.
So life in the wilds must have been very lonely.
At times, perhaps. A world full of people and buildings and things was all very foreign to me. If I wished companionship, I ran with the wolves and flew with the birds. If I spoke, 'twas to the trees.
That seemed normal to you, but you eventually left?
Such simple pleasures will only enthrall for so long. I recall the first time I crept beyond the edge of the wilds. I did so in animal form, remaining in the shadows and watching these strange townsfolk from afar. I happened upon a noblewoman by her carriage, adorned in sparkling garments the likes of which I had never before seen. I was dazzled. This, to me, seemed what true wealth and beauty must be. I snuck up behind her and stole a hand mirror from the carriage. It was encrusted in gold and crystalline gemstones, and I hugged it to my chest with delight as I sped back to the wilds.
What happened then?
Flemeth was furious with me. I was a child and had not yet come into my full power, and I had risked discovery for the sake of a pretty bauble. To teach me a lesson, Flemeth took the mirror and smashed it upon the ground. I was heartbroken.
Aw. But you were just a child.
And a foolish one. Flemeth was right to break me of my fascination. Beauty and love are fleeting and have no meaning. Survival has meaning. Power has meaning. Without those lessons, I would not be here today, as difficult as they might have been.
Those are harsh lessons to teach a child, but you don't need to live that way any longer.
Do I not? I am still an apostate mage, even if I have left the wilds. The Darkspawn are yet undefeated. No, there is much that remains. To return to your original question, perhaps my time in the wilds was indeed lonely, but such was how it had to be. I find myself at times wondering what might have become of the girl with the beautiful golden mirror, but such fantasies have no place amidst reality.
Yeah. She's pretty pragmatic, actually, as a person. It's
I
funny.
await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Are you really Flemeth's daughter?
I assume you were actually asking whether Flemeth herself gave birth to me. Truly, I do not know. I once asked Flemeth that very question, and she merely laughed at me. 'Tis not inconceivable that she could capture a chastened man, or perhaps change to a more attractive form to attract him willingly. I find it more difficult to imagine her with child.
She was not always as old as she is now, was she?
As a matter of fact, I remember her being younger once. She had black hair, much like my own, long and lustrous. But how could that be if she is centuries old? Has she become wizened only recently? Or are the tales of her legend only that, and nothing more? I do know the tales of Flemeth having many daughters, even though I have never met another. And Flemeth has always treated me as her blood.
What if you have a real family out there?
I would have nothing in common with them, nor any need for what they might provide. Flemeth taught me everything I needed to learn. How to survive, the meaning of power, the truth of men. If other mothers do not teach these things, then I believe them the lesser.
Huh. Is there no place for nurturing and love?
Room for coddling and weakness? Why should such things be desirable? To indulge in love is to indulge in delusion. Surely a Grey Warden such as yourself does not believe otherwise.
Sounds very cynical. That sounds very cynical.
Cynicism is a trait of the true survivor. Considering your situation, you would do well to remember that.
-4? Wow.
I await your command.
I'd like to ask you something.
So, full of questions, are you?
Okay, never mind. -4. Oops. I got -4 on her. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I didn't think she would get that upset. Well, now. I'm gonna leave it. Maybe.
I await your command.
I'd like to discuss something personal.
We're in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Oh, never mind. I think we're actually done with all of that then. I don't think I'm gonna reload her conversation. It's fine. I don't really care about losing 4 approval from her. And yeah, I think I'm gonna stop here. And that actually took about 3 hours to get through all that dialogue, those dialogues and conversations. And where's his sword? Oh, we're gonna have to go for his sword. That's the Soldier's Peak. There's that. He said it was near Lake Galahad. That's why. Probably do the Soldier's Peak one. We'll do the Soldier's Peak one when it's time to do it. Let's see. Sten, Alistair, Liliana, Dog, Morgan. Actually, did I talk to the dog again after giving the dog his gift? No. Oh, he doesn't need corn. Okay, good. Alright, I'm gonna save. We'll just do one more save. Save there. I'm done. I am really tired. Sorry about the late stream and short stream because I started late. But that is it for this stream. I'm gonna try and be back later Saturday evening. I don't know if we'd be back with more Dragon Age Origins or something else. Holiday schedule. I mentioned that Nate is actually on holiday time, so I might play a co-op game with him later. I don't know. We'll see. Just stay tuned. Stay tuned. Don't forget, if you're not on my YouTube, don't forget to check out my YouTube channel. I basically I'm always streaming on YouTube. Let's see. Don't forget that's my YouTube channel there. And you can follow my Telegram channel, t.me/favorgaina for my Telegram channel, as well for stream updates and notifications. But otherwise, if you don't want to do any of that, stay tuned on whichever channel, whichever platform you're watching my stream on. That would be YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Kick. So, thanks for watching. Bedankt voor het kijken. Tot later. See you all later.